Good morning, everyone. This is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here to do the collective reading for March 15th, 2019. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, much love to you. I'm actually going to just share this to the page real quick, see if we can get some people in here. I hope everyone's doing well this morning. Let's see. So these messages are going to be what you need for your highest good and best be prepared for the day ahead. So if you are popping in, let me know where you're from, who you are. I like to know my people. Once my tribe gets in here, don't be shy because everyone is awesome. They'll take good care of you. Good morning, Kate. Alberta. Oh, you're from Alberta? All right. Well, welcome. Nice to have you here. All right, that's to that page. Let's get this in my tribe love. All right, there we go, all caught up. So, yes, how you doing this morning, Kate? Doing good? All right, so let's get this going. Remember, these are general readings. It may not apply to everyone, but please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not meant for you, it ain't meant for you, and that's just how it rolls. But usually resonates with pretty much everyone in this room. So, all right. Oh, man, this whole week has been about paying yourself first, making sure that you are a priority in your life. Okay. A lot of these messages have been coming out, not getting too distracted with outside circumstances, because with Mercury retrograde and Pisces, there's a lot of emotions coming up. There's a lot of things. I still feel the purge, almost, if it's not every day, it's like every other day. There's something that's coming up for release or for reconciliation, deeper understanding, whatever it may be. There's always something that's been coming up within the last week that tunes back into self-love and self-care. Okay. This might also be a time, and I'm sorry, y'all, the lighting's crazy, but quiet retreat. So you might feel the need to pull back a little bit. Good morning, Alvi. I did. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna take a second now that you brought that up. Yesterday was such an interesting day, LV, like legit. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it out there because you're my fam. So let's just get real for a second. I'll get to the reading in a second. So yesterday, my divorce was final and I had to go to court. And, I wasn't really sure how I was going to feel about it because this has been a huge process for me. Last year was one of the hardest years of my life. And, especially when it came to something that I was so deeply invested in and someone that I cared about so much. And losing a 20-year friendship, like it was so hard for me. But in reality, I know now that it had to happen because I had to get in touch with myself. Through this process and through this divorce, I really have learned so much about myself and aligned with my higher truth. So I can't really be mad at it, can I? So I wasn't really sure how I was going to wake up yesterday and or how I was even going to show up, but I did. I shielded myself, I prayed, I meditated, I did my yoga, I got on with y'all, and it was just a beautiful day. And it really hit me because I haven't seen him in so long, let alone talk to him, that I wasn't really sure how I was going to feel once I saw him. there's nothing. And that was like freeing in itself, that I'm not still attached in that way. So, you know, even though I still have a lot of love for him, like I want him to live his best life. I want him to be happy, but it's not up to me to decide that. So whatever happens, happens. And, I wish him the best, but I don't want any fucking part of that shit anymore. And so I did. I got dressed to the nine. I walked in there with the confidence. I mean, people were looking at me like, who's this girl? And I was just radiating my authentic self, and it was beautiful. And I was just, I don't know, like this huge weight was lifted off my shoulder, even though it didn't really turn out the way that I thought. Like we ended up having to sit in the same room for a couple hours together, because they didn't have the court reporter there. And so we ended up having another judge like sneak us in between his appointments. And then his lawyer, my ex's lawyer, forgot paperwork, and the judge still needed to sign. He was like, well, even though I've accepted this, you're not legally divorced until I sign these papers. To me, I'm fucking done. I don't care. You do what you got to do. But to me, I'm done. You said we're good. I said we're good. We're done. And yeah, and then I went out with my mom and met up with some people that we weren't expecting to run into. And it was just a good day. It was just a good day. So yes, so much so. Yeah, I am. I'm fucking feeling great. I don't know what life has in store for me, but I'm actually really excited, because as soon as that happened, another opportunity opened up for me, and I feel like it's going to be a really good one. So thanks to my bro Danny for hooking me up with Jai, and I'm really excited to see where that goes. So yes, enough about me. All right, so I don't want to hear anyone complain, because that was for LV. All right, so we're going to do the collective reading. Okay. So, all right. Marking the reading at 7:35. Oh, goodness. So, all right, y'all. Again, these are general readings, so please take what applies, leave what doesn't. Yeah, love you. It is. It's good. I love it. All right. So, again, collective reading, general, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I got my decks out, so stacks on deck. All right, I don't know where that came from, but we are going to pull from all of these. We have the Nature's Whispers, Angels of Abundance, Lover's Oracle, and the Thoth deck. So we're going to see what comes out. Now, I was saying that before I got on my personal stuff, but it's my channel. I'm going to do what I want. I'll tell you what I want. And I wasn't really sure if I wanted to share that news yesterday, but now I feel so good about it. It's like, whatevs. Single woman. I'm excited. Free as a bird. All right. So a lot of the messages that have been coming out this week have been about self-love, right? And a lot of the messages that we've been going through over the last, I would say, even year, has been about tuning back into that self-love, self-care, right? And the Pay Yourself First card has been coming out, I'm pretty sure, almost every single day this week. So it is one of those things where make sure that you're taking that time for yourself, y'all. Okay. You have to put yourself as a priority. If you are not a priority in your life, you're not going to be in anyone else's. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be our own backbone. We have to be our own supporter and encourager and cheerleader. And we have to be able to hold ourselves up through all these significant changes, especially with the moonlighting card. So there might be a lot of things that you're doing at this time, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with career, but the moonlighting does mean that while you focus on your divine purpose or whatever that may be, you know, there's different aspects that you might need to pick up in order to carry you through this. And so even if that's not career, if that's career or just patterns that you're picking up in order to help carry yourself, you know what I'm saying? Um, because there's some boundaries that need to be in place. The detox your friendships. Listen, if y'all have not been doing the work, if you have not been doing the reflection of looking at the relationships in your life, whether that be friends, family, significant other, or even the relationship with yourself, okay? Detox your friendships. Listen, this can even go for that relationship with self. Release those toxic patterns, y'all. You need to get away from anyone or anything that is not serving your highest good. That, you know, listen, I used to be one of those people. I would wake up and immediately start dogging myself. I had a problem with not being good enough, not being heard, always feeling like I needed to be a perfectionist for people to love me or accept me. And now I can just embrace the mess that I am. I mean, I'm not a mess, but I've been saying that about myself for so long that it just is, because I'm perfectly imperfect. And that's, I think, is the bottom of it. I love myself for everything that I am. And that's where we need to get, right? It took me a long time to get here, and I still have a lot of work to do, but you can do it too. So work on that relationship with self, whether you have to reach out to people who might know a little bit more than you, or I feel like some of you might be reaching out to like people who have been on this journey for a while, like, and helping you through the process, whether that's releasing karmic relationships, toxic friendships, whatever the case may be. You might be needing to reach out to someone who can help you through that process, that might have a little more either education or a little more experience with it. Okay. But you need to stay positive, have that faith, and stay optimistic through this process, because yeah, there's a lot of taking a step back, I'm seeing. Okay. So if you've been going really hard this week, make sure that you're taking that time for self, and know when to pause, to put your hands up and say, okay, listen, I've been going so hard. I have not tuned in lately. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So the pay yourself first. Okay. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. Moonlighting. Okay, there we go. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Detox your friendships. Okay. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. And then positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Okay. So don't worry so much about the people that are coming in and out of your life, or even if you're developing a new relationship with self. The changes are happening for a reason. It is happening as it should. So make sure that you're not dwelling on the things that are leaving your life, because listen, the doors that open once you let go of that weight, let go of that baggage, is so much more beautiful, because you're aligning with that new vibration. And the more that you let go of these toxic ties, the more your vibration will rise. And the more that your vibration rises, then you start aligning yourself with people who are on that same vibration. And so, listen, and I know that sometimes I use words that might not necessarily resonate with people, but what I'm saying is we're all made of energy, right? we know when we vibe with someone and when we don't. We know when we're around someone and we feel lethargic, we feel uninspired, we feel depressed, we feel anxious. Those are the people that we want to create distance and healthy boundaries with. If not, getting rid of them altogether. It just depends on the situation for you and these personal circumstances. Use your intuition, but don't hold on to things because they're comfortable and familiar, but they're not healthy for you. Okay. So then we have let love be your beacon. It's time to turn the heart light on. Okay. So, and listen, and this is exactly what I'm saying, because in this card, we have the heart she's holding. It's almost like a pendulum. Okay. When we allow our heart to give us the answers that we need and following spirit's guidance the way that we should, the right people, places, and circumstances will be drawn to us. They will come to us. Okay, we don't need to necessarily go out and chase it, but we need to know when to take necessary action on the things that are coming to us. But that's why you need to have a good sense of self to know if it's good for you or not. And with the peacock in this as well, this is by you being your authentic self, by daring to be different, not following the masses, but knowing that beauty that resides within is perfect for whatever situation you're trying to manifest. Now, with the fresh approach, yeah, there's a lot of healing that's taking place. Okay. See if I can. There we go. So, okay, I know the lighting's kind of bad, but here we have a bunch of animals, spirit animals that are backing her up. Okay, then we have the waterfall coming down her very core with the rainbow in front of her. Now, the way that I look at this is there's a lot of transformation, there's uniqueness, there's courage, there's swiftness, there's transformation. There's a lot of twos that I'm seeing, family, um, soul tribe, but it all starts with knowing where your roots are. What do you want to be? What do you want to show up as? And embracing that authentic beauty within and allowing the universe to cleanse your mind, body, and soul of all the unhealthy coping mechanisms, the patterns and behaviors that we have picked up over life in order to protect us, right? It doesn't necessarily protect us. It doesn't serve us anymore. It might have in the past, but now we're moving into a new phase of life, right? So it's really important for us to know where we need to show up and where we need to take a step back, right? And that's where the pause comes in. So pause, see, pause. And it's almost like this new sense of wonderment. She's walking through the woods. She's a fairy. And, she has these beautiful iridescent wings, but she's curious. But if you are curious about something, sometimes you need to take that pause and figure out exactly what's happening. What are the dynamics of this? And trust and nurture yourself enough to know if, like I said, if this is good for you. Okay, but always have a positive outlook on it. If we go into everything with fear and dread, the majority of the time, that is what we're going to manifest. So whether it works out or it doesn't, you just got to stay positive and keep on track with your individual journey and know that the roadblocks or the speed bumps are only there as long as we allow it. So whatever it is, face it, move past it, keep going, because this is one of those times where spirit's really asking us to show up. Okay, the Fool. Okay, the Fool. So this is a very big new beginning for a lot of people. And this is really about coming into your own power, letting things close out the way that they should. Almost having this exuberant, childlike energy. There's a lot of air in this card, fire, earth. So it's really about bringing that balance. Make sure that you are careful of anyone that's trying to latch onto you, though. We have the Nine of Swords too. So there's a lot of masculine energy here. Like, I'll just say that, especially with this card, it's called cruelty. Okay, the Nine of Swords. And a lot of what this is us doing it to ourselves by staying in this mental energy and kind of going over and over. And that's what I was saying. Be careful of anything that's trying to latch onto you or staying in this cycle of negativity. You got to break the cycle. You can break the cycle, because there is a new sense of peace here. There's a new sense of rebirth. I see two coming together. And the Princess of Disc. And we got this yesterday too. Okay. So again, you've already won your battles. You've already overcome a lot of your obstacles. And there's the Lovers. I felt like there was two. So there might be a soulmate connection or mirroring going on. Could be twin flame. But there's this balance between good and evil, light and dark, happiness and misery. So it's really important that we know, like I said, when to take action and when to pause and reflect. So if there is this connection, I'm hearing Cupid's arrow. I'm wondering if that's going to come out on the Lover's Oracle. But you've already overcome the battle. You don't have to keep yourself imprisoned in a mental cycle trying to figure out what happened and where it went wrong. Like, it doesn't matter. It's just trivial detail, right? You have a new beginning here, so don't sabotage it by being in your head too much. Now, with the Princess of Disc, she has her shield that has the peace symbol on it. We shield ourselves to protect the peace in our life, okay? And we've already overcome the obstacles. We've already won the battle, but we have to know when to pick up the staff. We have to know when to shield ourselves, when to attack, when to act on. But she is not worried at all. She's not. So good morning, Lewis. Thank you for being here. So yeah, like, just know that whatever these connections are, I really feel like this is more moving into Lover's energy, but this could also be about developing that deep, meaningful connection, balancing the divine feminine and the divine masculine within self. Because if you don't pay yourself first and you don't detox your friendships and allow these cycles to continue, listen, change has to happen. That is inevitable. So if you are trying to avoid change, which I was one of those people, you will drive yourself fucking mad. Okay. So give it up. Let loose of the reins. Like I told y'all yesterday, just go with the flow, y'all. Let spirit guide you. If you are feeling compelled to let go of something, distance yourself, whatever the case may be, do it. Listen to your intuition, because there is a new cycle that's coming up for us. It is a new phase of ascension for us. So lay down your swords. Get rid of the mental energy. Tune back into love. Tune back into source. Good morning, Carlton. But you don't have to be ready for war. There's no more war. There's no more battle. You've already won. So let go of these ties, cut the cords. Know that if you have to reach out to someone, you can. There are people in your life that can and will help you. Good morning, Jason. So let's see what's going on with the Lover's Oracle. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not your mind. For the heart is the gateway of the soul. Exactly. Boom, right there. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. God, I love how spirit works. So, it speaks for itself, y'all. I don't really feel like I need to go too much into that because it's everything I just said. Don't let your mind get the best of you, okay? I almost feel like I'm getting choked up. So I don't know if there's people in here that aren't speaking, or maybe there's someone who's not using their voice enough. You need to be able to stand up and say, hey, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I want. This is my boundary, whatever the case may be. Tell the universe what it is that you want, okay? It dwells in your heart, not your mind. So don't think about it too much. Feel it. You need to feel it. So I'm also getting work on your visualizing skills. So today, I really want you, like after this video, if y'all have the time, really envision what you want your life to look like, okay? Whatever that may be. If you just want more peace in your life, if you just want more joy, focus on what that would look like to you. If you could have anything in this world, what would it be? If you could be anything in this world, what would you be? And focus on that and hold that energy throughout today. And then come to that place of acceptance too. That is where our inner peace is, being in this moment and allowing ourselves to not worry so much about the past or the future, because right now is where our power's at. So you have to accept things for as they are. There's not much control that we actually have, y'all. The only control that we have is over our emotions, our choices, and our actions. That's it. Everything else is up to the next individual or to the universe. We don't have control over that. So you can't force things to go your way if it's not meant to, if that makes sense. Okay. So please take how that resonates. All right. Yes, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Twin flames. Okay. Your passion ignites. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And that's what I was saying too. If you can't put yourself as a priority, then don't expect other people to. And listen, it's one of those things. They don't have to put you as a priority, and we need to release that. They are not obligated to do anything. But if you truly care about someone and you truly want to be around someone, they're going to make you a priority. They're going to put that effort in. So allow space for it to come if it's meant to, but keep doing your damn thing, because listen, life will move on. There there is nothing that is going to say, whoa, 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 we got to stop everything for this to happen. No, no, life keeps moving. Shit keeps happening. We keep learning. We keep experiencing. And that's just how it is. You can't stop your life. Don't stop your life, because only time will tell. So, yeah. Damn it. I knew it. See? Cupid's arrow strikes. I told y'all that shit was going to come out. All right. So there might be a new, like I said, connection either with yourself, with new people, whatever it is. But there's a new sense of love that's coming in. So whatever that is for you, embrace it, love it, feel it, push it out into the universe, whatever that may be for you. Get out of your head. Don't focus so much on the things that have happened in the past. Learn to love your damn self. Treat yourself this weekend. I will be getting on, what time is it? Okay, well, I won't have time now, but I'll be getting on after I go to the gym to do the weekend energy. So we will do that in a little bit, probably around 11. But yeah, if anyone needs a personal reading, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading and you would like to support the channel, there is a donation link down below in the description box. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment if you're catching the replay. Let me know how this resonates with you. The more that y'all like and comment, the more that it circulates. So if you feel like you resonated with these messages today, someone else might too. So make sure you spread that love, y'all. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Okay. And yeah, you can find me on pretty much all social platforms. So if y'all are on Instagram or Facebook, you can find me there too. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.